and welcome back to Trash It. Dan, good to have you back again.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure having Dan. Guys, can we just give him a shout out? Woo-hoo. Man on the couch.
Yes. Man, all the couch. All on the couch.
All on the couch. Once again, this is Trash It, and today we're going to be doing something really different. I can see Shari's all cupping me in the orange. What is it with you and my wardrobe?
Seriously.
I don't know. I think we just
We're vibing. We're vibing.
Oh, you guys definitely left me out of it. Well, it's alright.
No, but you're living love and you're laughing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am.
exactly.
Well, I look like I'm
Love,
laughing.
you know.
All right, let's go back. Now, what I wanted us to talk about, you know, we're all about trends, and I wanted to get your opinion on this because it was good to have a man in the studio for this. We're going to be talking about open relationship. And yeah, it seems to be a trend now. Marriage to a lot of people is overrated. The definition of marriage is changing, and yeah, it's changing. And I went on the forum and I was reading about open relationship as in why people are so into it. There's so many rules and there's so many vibes to it. So I just really wanted to have your take. It seems a lot of people are doing it to marry and have husbands, and it's I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Well, I think the thing with open relationship is the two partners have to be in agreement, and the boundaries cannot be broken. If the boundaries are broken, then there becomes an issue. The rules have to be set, okay, and it has to be something that you follow as well. That's why I said the boundaries cannot be broken, and you both have to be in it. And when one partner is tired of it and wants to pull out,
what do you mean in it? So you and I are married now.
Okay, so for example, you and I. Okay, I'll say you and I are married, for example, and we think, okay, you know what? Let's spice things up a bit. Okay, for what reason I wouldn't know anyway, but it could just be that maybe the marriage is dying and there's no flame, there's no that something, that pizzazz is not there, and the couple want to spice up their relationship, and maybe the woman's fantasy is to be with another woman and
Shari.
And maybe the man, the man's fantasy is maybe to I don't know, maybe be with another man, or maybe be able to date multiple, sleep with other women, and just try, just explore, and then they can come into an agreement and say, okay, you know what, you can't, okay, you want to do this, I want to do this, so you can't do this. There's certain things that you can't do. What is your type? What do you like? You like women that are skinny or they're blonde or whatever. Okay, but you can't sleep with those. Which for me, I kind of think is a bit pointless, because I thought the whole idea of an open relationship is for you to be able to fulfill your fantasy. But now, if you're saying I like blonde women or I like fat women, but I can't because I don't want me to fall in love.
I think the rationale behind that is because, from what I understand, around the rules is that when you're in an open relationship, the second person or someone that you might be attached or attracted to, you're supposed to veil the other way so that you don't fall in love with that person.
What is the point?
What's the point then?
Well, what is cheating but respected cheating?
Right, okay.
What's your take on that? Yeah, informed cheating.
For me, I do agree to it. I do not agree to an open relationship.
But we're fulfilling your fantasy.
No.
It's always a nice thing.
No, because I know that, you see, if it's my wife or my girlfriend, it's like, I feel like it's cheating, to be honest.
Even though she tells you?
Yeah.
Okay, how about...
Because I'm that kind of person. I'm the guy where I would always think that, do you know what? She's gone out there to have sexual intercourse with another guy. Or it could be another lady. Why can it not be me?
Or why can't you bring the lady home for the three of you to have a threesome? What would you do if you brought the woman home and said, okay, babes, let's try.
That's open enough.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't feel I'll be too comfortable her bringing another lady.
Right.
Because for me, if I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship with one person. Do you understand?
Fantasy that you want to
get tempted.
I could. This is where communication comes into. Do you understand? This is where you speak with each other. Where you say, okay, do you know what? Role play.
But what if the role play? What if your fantasy includes somebody else, another whole human being?
What if it was like she said to you, darling, look, let's just do it a one-off. Yeah, temptation, because that's everyone get tempted, and she just go, okay, guess what? I won't choose for you. You choose. Wouldn't you get a little bit tempted? Because all of us are humans, and we do get tempted.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
The thing is, because do you know what? It's because I just feel for me, like, I always feel like, do you know what? Even I will feel bad myself.
Guilty.
Even I'll feel guilty myself as well, because I'm thinking, okay, do you know what? Even me going to do something with somebody else, with her consent, and I have to go back to her as well.
I think my own thing with it, I think it's just my own jealous streak that will let me.
No, but you know why I was gonna ask, because you know sometimes you're in a long-term relationship with someone, and you know sometimes things fizzle out, and you've tried everything. You tried the sex toys, you tried the sex tape, you tried everything. And
have you tried BDSM, whipping yourself?
Yeah, you know, and you know, it comes to a point. No, and it comes to a point where they're thinking, okay, the spice is going. They love each other.
Yeah.
But it's just that that little spark.
But I don't understand why would you then think you need to bring a whole human being into your relationship?
Because I say humans, we're greedy and selfish, and to be honest, when things are going bad, instead of trying to fix it, people always turn to something else to fix it. You understand? So instead of getting counseling and probably going down the correct path, temptation set in, and then she might be thinking, oh well, he's not looking at me the same anymore, so instead of him going to cheat, why don't I bring someone into the relationship or allow him to go and do it, but tell me about it.
Okay, but hold on. Do you think if it's going to save a marriage, if you think, you know, being in an open relationship would save a marriage? Because I know this Shamari Devoe from Real Housewives of Atlanta, they were in an open relationship. I suppose they got to a point in their marriage where they thought, oh, okay, you know what, maybe we should try something different. And maybe, I don't know, I'm just speculating. Maybe if they hadn't done that, they would have divorced and they would have broken up. But they did that, they tried it. Shamari got tired of it. She said, I started an open relationship and I entered it. So she said, okay, it's time now, let's end it. I want my husband
So she was the one that started?
Yeah, she was the one that initiated it.
You make a valid point, but because in my course of research, I found out that a lot of people in open relationship, they're forever in their marriages.
Yeah.
It's an outlet for them to act, I wouldn't say act out their frustration, but it's an outlet for them to go be someone else and then be a better partner or better husband or better wife to the supposed other half. I'm not advocating for open. It's not my place to even advocate for marriage, because I'm settled in my own relationship, and what works for other people might not work for me. But I just wanted to understand, because you know, growing up, we're so used to you're married or you're not.
Yeah.
Now we have different variations of relationship. We've got the same-sex couple, we've got heterosexual couple, we've got open relationship even with either sex, and you think, where did we come off? Who explode or explored this and felt it was okay?
I think to be honest, I think it's been around for a long time. It's just that it had been like underground society going on.
It's more.
And I think it's just because now that people are so open,
so they don't care.
It's not that they don't care. I think it's just because people have become so open, and with social media, everything is constituted as okay.
And we have a new norm. People are running away from marriages as well.
Exactly.
Okay. Also, in love and hip hop as well, I know, because as you said, open relationship can be in different forms. Okay. So this guy Abdul, he's married. Okay, he's married to his wife. I think he's married to the first lady. They're married, and then he has other concubines. Okay, he has other concubines. And they know their place. So he's married to this woman, but then him and the woman are in a kind of relationship. I don't know if to call that open, perhaps it is open, where he said to the woman, okay, well, we're married, but you're number one, okay? But I can have other concubines, and they're number 2, 3, and 4. However, I'm sure he brings, you know, they all have 3 sons or 4 sons or 5 sons. I don't know. But how did we know about it? Because obviously Terri Marie, one of the cast, got drawn to him and was in a relationship with him, and little did she know that he had other 2 women that, you know, that he was with. So again, that is a kind of open relationship where all the parties, they know their place.
Because Mormons, can I go back? That's why I was saying it's something that has been happening for thousands of years. Because Mormon is a religion. I don't know if you guys know. And Mormons do believe, and I mean, you guys could go on YouTube and see documentaries where America is very popular in America. I'm not sure about here. But basically what they do is the same. You have one guy that have 20 wives. And how it is, they live in one community, the same. You have wife number 1, wife number 2, wife. And let's not be stupid. I mean, back in Africa, it's the same. You have a chief.
I wouldn't think
that's legal. That's legal.
No, but this is legal with Mormons as well. No, but people could have taken it from that context and said, okay, since they could do it as a religious or a tribal thing, why can't we just take that same mentality?
I wouldn't say that's open relationship. I beg to differ. I would think, but that's more of polygamous situation where there's one general overseer for all of you, and you best. Do you get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't. I'm thinking about a single, I don't know, a unit, a man, a woman, a man, a man, a woman, a woman, and you have another person outside of the marriage, not a variant of other women or men. So not that way. I get where you're coming from, but I'm just saying it's so different. And going back to what you're saying, that's why most people don't want to get married or see marriage. It's like you're eating your cake and you're still having it.
That's why I'm single, guys. Not just checking.
But the thing is, single.
No. It's, as you say, it's just a bit scary because you see it. People go in, you make this commitment, and I'm like you, as you say. I believe if you're going to go and marry someone and you're making that commitment to God, because obviously I'm God-fearing, if you're making that commitment saying that you're going to be with that person forever and only the two of you, for better, for worse, you shouldn't be looking anywhere else and thinking, whatever. You should be trying to please each other. If it's not working, then there must be where you could go your different ways. So it's I think everything's just changed, guys.
Things have changed. Marriages have changed. Relationships have changed.
The open relationship is the one that's even more these days. That's this is the common thing that's going on these days.
But then it's society, though. You have to blame to a certain degree, because if society say everyone is doing it and it's okay, people now don't think that it's wrong. Well, morally, yourself is telling you it's wrong, but because you're seeing this celebrity or you're seeing a neighbor or you're seeing this one do it, you're thinking, well, if they could do it and they're okay with it and their marriage is okay, well, why not try? So it's temptation, it's too much.
Moving on, there's another thing that people very interesting is what we call the swingers parties. So you have set of couple 5, 10, and you just mash you up in the same house. I'm sorry, I like and you think about it, in the days of STDs and all this stuff. I know people. No, but the thing about it, they're very clean.
How do you know?
No, it's part of the rule.
Will they bring their blood test?
No. The thing about the swingers parties that you can't just randomly be someone off the streets and join the pack. It's a pack, and they swing together.
But so they're not lying.
They're not lying, because it comes to this. We're not talking about cheap people. We're not talking about cheap people. We're talking about multi-millionaires.
So are you saying that cheap people cannot be swingers?
Hello. I'm not saying that, but I'm just telling you that for what's been happening in central London.
Okay.
Like they go to houses in Kent. We're talking about
big one.
And the thing about it, they've got their own private doctors that run their blood tests. You go for every 3-month checks, and they're clean as a whistle.
And nobody's paying the doctor to hide the real results.
You can't.
No, you can't, because apparently this doctor told me, yes, that's why you are right, that basically in Vauxhall there's this place, I won't name it, but this renowned place that all the swingers they know, and they go to the first floor, and as you say, it's like a membership thing.
Yeah, it's a membership
know
thing.
Everything. It's like you just can't come, and if you want to join, there's
so many things you need to do.
But it's you go in there, you see who you like, and you bang. And as you say, it's high.
So whether you're married or not.
Whether you're married or not, it's just one of those things.
So most places,
but normally it's couples and and apparently they just get on with it. But
life is changing as we know it.
We might be hypocrites, but they tried it, they liked
this
it.
is what's going on. That's
at the end of the day, whatever makes them happy.
I think sometimes it makes people's relationship stronger, because this divorce, this Shamari and her husband, from what I see, they've got a very strong marriage, and that must have made them, because they've gone and they tested what's out there and
forum,
you know what,
and the feedback. I'm not advocating, because people are like, oh, you're saying that should stay put in your marriage if you're happy there. But the feedback from all this forum is that if I didn't do this, I probably would be divorced. So I know, I'm thinking, okay, are you being greedy? Because obviously you really want to cheat. You want to do stuff.
I think everyone have, because we're human, everyone must have a temptation now and again. Whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're married, there must come a point in time where you think, that little thing come into your mind and say, what if you could?
Okay, I'm just going to take you up on that. So what has ever come into your mind?
Well, ask that question.
I'm asking her.
No, I'm just saying, because we're all human.
No, I'm asking you now, Sharon. What has ever come in? what sort of temptation has ever come to you?
Yeah. There's lots of temptation that comes.
Just give us one. Just one. No, Yuri, do you want to share?
No, but it's not. It's just the thing
about me having an open relationship.
No.
Any sort of temptation.
Well, I've been asked that question before about, well, would you do a threesome? You know, and I was just like,
let me think about it.
I ain't been serious. But I had to think back and say, I don't know if she's been, you know, if she's trying to be tricky.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Or are you trying to play a game?
Yeah.
And see, set me up and see what I would say.
Yeah.
And if I say yes, I just shut up about it.
Yeah.
And I just kept quiet. Because I said, what kind of question is that?
Direct. Were you gonna do it if
I was allowed to? No way.
Okay.
So
because I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever had any sort of temptation?
No, but the thing about it is that
deviating from
No. I would answer the question.
Okay.
I have like 5 husbands.
5 husbands.
So like I choose like Derek in Grey's Anatomy. He's my second husband.
No, we mean the husband you not those ones you can't see. The ones you can see. That there might be a potential of something actually happening. That's what I'm saying to you. Have you ever had any temptation that you would think, oh, I wouldn't mind trying this?
But I have been asked out numerous times.
Yeah, I've been asked out.
When you say asked out, like, come on, you're a married woman, so people asking you out.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No. Actively chasing me, despite the fact that I know I'm married.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is
your temptation.
Yes.
No, I haven't.
What would you like?
Well, I like them tall, handsome.
Oh my God! I've never seen someone that can
like, for example, my temptation. Yes. All right, my temptation would be if I, you know, it's kinky. I like to be a little bit kinky, and as I say, a lot of my
what does that mean?
But the thing is, yes, my temptation is I would like to do anything to a man. So basically, you lie there, I dominate you.
You want to be a dominatrix.
And I get that.
We will open a shop for you in
Sussex.
No.
Vauxhall.
Oh, okay.
That's just my, you know.
No, you asking.
And what is yours?
No, hold on.
No, what is yours?
The thing is, at the end of the day, okay, you can't be asking the person asking you the question. No. Because we need to be very careful about open relationships or threesomes and things like that, because you might want to do it because, okay, yes, it's a fantasy, you want to do it, but then again, what if the person you're doing it with goes and then tells the world, oh, we
they don't.
It's a secret society.
They don't.
It's a secret society.
No, I'm not talking about your society. I'm talking about just that random person that asked you that question. Do you want to have a threesome? And what if you're saying yes, and you've done it on the down low, and then
No,
a year later.
I had this friend coming up to me before, and her boyfriend was in my house. Yes, I'm not gonna name names. I didn't at that time. I knew that she was bi. Yeah. She sat there and she said to me, would you have a threesome with me? Now I felt uncomfortable. I'm in my house. She's there. Her boyfriend's over there. I'm looking at him like what? And then I'm kind of rude. So I just said, excuse me, your boyfriend's there. And then she's like, yeah, but I already asked him, and he think it's cool.
And what did he say?
And I felt very uneasy because I could not
100%.
look at him. I could not look at her because
I'm sure your jaw dropped.
You guys already had this discussion and trying to pull me in, and you're in my house. I started feeling a bit scared because I'm thinking, what if you guys pull me? You know, there's so much things. Obviously they didn't, but I'm just thinking, well.
Now, the thing about open relationships, just to answer your question, is they wouldn't just suss him out and just say, come join us.
No.
It's a sorority.
Exactly.
It's a society.
Exactly.
So you play by the rules. You don't color outside the confined lines of which they've drawn for you. Okay. So they're very matured human beings within whatever it is that they do. Now, where the path crosses is when the one party start falling in love with another. That's muddy waters, and then you're like, okay, well, we need to break it off, and you can't break it off, and you go stuck at a situation where do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's but I just wanted to understand it. As I just for the life with me, and this is me, my jealous self talking. Why I would think any person or human being or an animal or goat will come in. I just
think it's society, because it's the same with dating nowadays. If you don't get that okay from that guy, and that guy said this is a exclusive relationship, they feel that because you have not made it exclusive, it's okay for you to go and participate in other men or women. You know, so again,
dating is different now. It's really changed. We've got Tinder, we've got Grinder. You swipe to the left, swipe to the right.
You know, it's true.
And literally, you're on that, and it's a minefield out there. But I just wanted to. It's
like no one is kind of straight these days, isn't it? Because you have, you know, even on list now, they ask. Are you straight? Are you bi? Do you do this? Soon they probably have. Are you in an open relationship? Do you have?
I'm sure they'll add that at some point. But it'll be great to hear from our viewers actually, because obviously it's like I said, it's an opportunity for us to understand, have a clear understanding on how people roll nowadays. So if you're just joining us for the first time, I always say this: it's always an opportunity to learn from our viewers as well, because we've had instances where people have come into the comment section and say, "Well, have you guys ever thought about this?" And it's always good when we read and feedback. So once again, I'm Yori,
Celia,
Shari,
Daniel.
Oh, check your list. So cool. We might have Dan permanent.
I think so. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, and looking forward to hear back from you. All the best.
bye.
Bye.